Hey guys, no music today. I was too lazy to press the button. So how is everybody? Hello, hello. Um, Let me see. Let's see. Oh, I'm 2 minutes early. I thought I was running late. Okay, let's see. Do, 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 do. Okay. So today we have a few things we're gonna do, of course. Uh-huh. Get that out of here. Uh-huh. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. Hey, Olaf, how are you? Um, okay, well, hello, Fernette, Anonymous, Ronnie, Olaf. Hello, hello, everybody. Like I said, I didn't feel like doing the music. I am lazy. I'm putting the goal in for story time. Let's see. Member goals count for if you buy memberships for people, if you and it hits at least the $5 mark, and also if you a super sticker, if you cash app, and even if you don't want your name out there, I will not say your name. Okay. All that counts. You guys know that by now. All right, so let's see, 1 hour and story time. Sorry, I was running a minute behind. Okay. Well, I thought I was, but actually, look at that. I wasn't. Holy shit. All right. Hello, Anonymous. How are you? Is she still here? Okay. Well, anywho, is my volume okay? If it's not, just please let me know. I am, just hooked up the new mic, and that's been in the box in the closet for a while. Hey, stupid round eye, what's going on? What's going on? So today we are going to be very crime oriented and very opinionated on my part. Okay, opinionated, because you guys know I have a lot of opinions, and of course, and according to a certain person in a certain chat, they told me that I said, what the fuck's going on here? Yeah, I'll say this every day, Pink Barbie. She says, so and so's trying to act tough, just like you. LMAO. LMAO. How old are you? 5? All right, so moving along. You don't even need to know what that was about. If you don't know, you don't need to know. Who cares? Moving along. You're working out? Oh, stupid round eye. Go for it. All right. All right. So we all know who Gypsy Rose Blanchard is. Okay. Am I right? Or is there anyone here that needs like a quick update on who she is? I take it you do know who she is. Okay. Gypsy Rose Blanchard. How do I even begin? Well, some shit has been coming out. Not that shit hasn't been coming out, but she is fucking she's diabolical, guys. She's fucking diabolical. She really is. And I really truly believe in my heart of hearts that the minute she met this guy online, she was going through people and she found the right one. And there's something with her neighbor, who, by the way, I think has the same last name, Blanchard, that might have gotten her in. She was having something with a neighbor. I mean, there's a lot coming out. Like, it's so much, I can't wrap my head around it. So I'm slowly trying to do this. So let's take a look, because a couple of people did she went on I think the Weeks podcast did some things on on her, and she is now trying to scrub the internet of these things that came out, okay, during her case, stuff she said, all that stuff. So let's jump right on into it, because after that I have some other fun stuff. So let's do this. All right, now, you guys know the create. I didn't yet put the description in. Hold on. Whoa, that was big. If Gypsy Rose and her mom could have got along, they could have been like your friend Lily Jean. Shut up, she. I hate you. Yeah, you're just never gonna forget that. Are you? And the mother, though, of Lily Jean, she's got to stop, because she gives these YouTubers so much like content. It's ridiculous. She like will email them like, stop talking about my daughter, blah 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 blah, and then they'll do a video on that. So it's like, if you just ignore them, they won't have anything to say about you, Miss Truman, Mrs. Truman. But anyway, sorry. And also, but the one person in that Truman family that I do feel bad for is the father. Like, he doesn't deserve all this nonsense. Like, he doesn't. The poor man is sick, and yeah, people are swatting, and apparently this is true. He did have something happen, like a heart with his heart, and an ambulance had to take him away. And let me tell you something. In New York, in that part of New York especially, yeah, ambulances aren't taking anybody unless they need to be taken, if you get my drift, because it's just too many people. Okay. But thank you for reminding me, Ola. Thank you very much. But you know what, though? In a way, Olaf is kind of right about, if the mother had survived, they would have been one hell of a grifting team. They would have been. Oh, yes. Because what I do know is that Dee Dee's mom, Dee Dee is Gypsy Rose's mother. So Dee Dee's mother was like that. Very manipulative, the whole thing. Then there is Dee Dee, who... need I go on? Okay. If you don't know, just ask, and I will tell you. My God, she was something else, right? So, and then the daughter, she watched, she learned, she saw what you can get. What makes me so sick? Lifetime, hello, what the fuck? And Hulu, what is wrong with you that you are giving a murderer a fucking reality show? It's bad enough we have Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and what's that other horrible show that Kim's on that she can't even move her face? What is it? Oh, All's Fair. I'm like, no, I can't with this anymore. Hell, if I was the one paying for the Hulu, it'd be gone. Okay. But Golden Girls is on there, so sometimes you just gotta. Oh, and Law and Order, so you gotta suffer sometimes. All right, so let's jump into it. So, do you guys know the creator Rose Red? Was it Rose Red, I believe? I will link her down below. I just didn't have enough time before. I turned around and looked at the clock, and my clock, I forget, is set to go like a little bit faster, and I forgot about that. So I had time, but I thought I didn't. All right, let's go. If you know who she is, she's great. She does all Gypsy Rose stuff, and we're going to take first. We're going to take a look at one that will give you more. Hey, no nudes. Yes, we missed you. I was back for a little bit now. yesterday I did have appointments and I had to take my dad to one, so I wasn't live, but yes, it's good to see you. No nudes. Very good. Okay. Let me make sure. Yes. Okay, here we go. She just makes me sick. So this stuff is coming out. So this is Sloan. If you like them or you don't like them, I just watch though. Okay. All right.
Is trying to scrub the internet after evidence from her case has now been released to the public. This evidence includes disturbing video footage
Very
of Gypsy
disturbing.
talking about committing crimes. She talks about how she
Hey,
wants
Jack!
to harm her future children
Sexy Jack
and even
here.
pawn off their virginities. In other clips, you could tell that Gypsy is not a victim here, and that the plea deal that she accepted was the only way that she wouldn't spend the rest of her life behind bars. So let's get into it.
God, for sake. The goat.
I have the spirit of a dog.
Relax,
My former
everyone.
self was a dog, but now I'm inside. I have the spirit of a dog, but I'm in human form because I share a body with Gypsy, who is like a sister to me. I am a slut, but I do have an evil streak.
Wait, she just said, I am a slut?
Yes, she did, and she is.
I can
This is
torture
from
somebody.
the Weeds podcast.
I can't do anything except a few things, which is I can't hurt Gypsy's mother. Like, I can't physically harm her. I'll take whatever punishment you may give me, but I can't. I just can't. If you want to beat me, beat me. I can't hurt Gypsy's mother.
First of all, who here can tell that she's fucking lying out her ass, okay? Split view makes it easy. Oh, shut up. I don't want to multitask ever. Okay, so what in the actual fuck? I don't know, stupid round eye. I don't know. Okay, so this must have been a video that happened when her case was going to come to court, okay? And like she's pretending that, yes, doesn't she know nudes? She is a total sociopath. Well, yeah, she's lying. Exactly. She's a lying piece of crap. And, she's going to sit here, guys, and she is going to, I call bullshit on being a dog. Who is she, Son of Sam? I mean, what in the fuck if she doesn't raise her leg to pee on stuff? I call bullshit on being a dog. Right. Oh my God. So look at his face. He cracks me up. So he's so he likes to see the best in people, but I'm not gonna lie, before she got out of prison, before I saw certain interviews even with her, like on say 2020 or Dateline or whatever, right, I had other issues in my life that shit. No, actually I don't a lot because I have never watched her show. I refuse. I absolutely refuse to give it a view. I won't do it. So this bitch here, she is pretending I like no one on screen except Jill. Oh, thank you. You don't like Sloan either? He's a taste. Like, you have to have a never mind. Let me just shut up, okay? But the point is, I'm only using this because I needed this, and it wasn't as easy to come by without using it through him, without getting shut down, okay? So let's all deal with it. So, all right. So she is pretending like she's got a split personality, and it's a dog in another life or some crapola like that that's living inside her. Oh, but they can't hurt Dee Dee. They couldn't hurt the mother. So I truly believe, was on that godforsaken computer looking for guys who would do her dirty work And one day she found one. She found a guy who was very much on the spectrum. I am not forgiving what he did, but if he's doing life in prison, why the hell isn't she? He might have wielded the knife, but she put it in his hand. You know what I'm saying? And this guy was so on the spectrum and so how do I put it? So easily manipulated that in high school and stuff, people would get him to go into stores and steal what they wanted. So do you think that him thinking he's got a girlfriend that loves him living in her? Oh my God. Good Lord. I can't. You guys, I'm not even reading that one. Read it for yourself, guys. Okay. But I get you, no nudes. She is freaking scary. If I lived with her, I would be sleeping with like the stepmom and all that. Olaf, do you know if the media at the time hid all that? Ah, okay. They did. Because if I go back in time and I remember watching what she went through, supposedly everything she went through, and her mother, I actually felt very sorry for her. I did. Until she got out. And then I started to see, okay, no, this isn't adding up. Then I heard her say on a podcast, well, I did the time for what I did, the part that I played. Honey, you orchestrated everything. And there might have been somebody else involved in this, by the way. So she was talking to a couple of guys, and this, I'm sorry, what was his name? I got so confused before with all the names and all the chaos going on in this fucking place. So that Dan guy, the heavy set one, I believe. So, and then there was a neighbor that's who Dan, not the other Dan was also. Okay. Yeah. The neighbor had the same last name as them. So some people think she was talking to that neighbor too, and they believe that there might have been somebody else in the mix, but they're just going to ignore people that's just ignored. Let's just ignore that because they were smart enough to wear, a mask. Now, I wanted to say balaclava because that's how my family from Ireland says it. Okay. So, all right. Yes, stupid round eye. For sure. Gypsy had side dudes. She had a backup plan. Absolutely. I've seen that crime scene. You can't look at that shit and look at her the same. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And she was there. And then she goes on the computer and goes to their shared Facebook account and says, I raped the bitch. What kind of sick mind? I mean, I don't care if you're trying to get away with murder, but come on, where is your mind going? Like, what in the fuck are you doing? Like, that's sick. Like that your mind even went there, looking at your mother, and beautiful picture, no nudes, that your mind even went there after something like that. I, first of all, don't have that in me. Now, I will fight you. I'll do whatever like that, but I am not going to go up to somebody who is sleeping and do something as crazy as that. She knew that she could walk. And apparently, we'll see later that he was supposedly that one guy, the guy who's doing life now because of her. He actually, aw, hey, young thickums, how you doing? So, she, I'm I'm sorry. Yeah, she claims that he's the only one that knew that she could walk. So, honey, you knew you could walk, though. So why didn't you get up and walk the hell out of the house? Period. You didn't have to, have your mom, unalived. Oh God, I hate that. I'm not saying that. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, absolutely insane to me that you had, I mean, what did you actually get out of doing this to her? What did you get out of this? Ugh, and the people that have come forward and said how she was during, while she was in prison, yikes. So actually what she did say, I'm sorry, I got distracted. What she said was that she did her time for the part she played, but that other guy, he's the one that actually did the killing. So he's doing all his time. That's his issue. What? Like, are you crazy? Like, I wanted to punch her in the mouth. Like, I really did. I wanted to just kick her teeth in with my Mega Crush Crocs. Okay. Out of jail, she acted like she didn't know what the internet was. Meanwhile, right, she was on the internet in jail. They have it. Yet, that was where she, quote unquote, met her men prior to the murder. That's true, too. That's true too. Plus, when she was in jail, they do have access to the internet. And unless the judge says this person cannot use the internet due to whatever kind of crime they had, and so on. So let's go on to listen to what happens here.
I can steal, I can torture, I could kill, just not those people. I sometimes like to drink, and I really, really, really like being naughty, as far as sexually naughty. That's one of the things that I'm best at. I can be really, really, really sexual sometimes. Sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming. I'll prove to you by doing stuff
God,
to
help
and
us.
one of the things that I can do is, something that I can do is, and which is basically taking him by force, actually holding him down, and having my way with it. You don't want any chit chat. You just in there.
But I don't
Wait,
think
so
she
just
knew it would.
R-wording the guy who she planned her mother's murder with.
And you don't want to have any questions asked. That would be fun for me.
When I first heard about the Gypsy Rose case, I felt so bad for her. She was abused for years by her own mother. But after re-examining some information that's been released from a FOIA request, a Freedom of Information Act, I'm starting to see Gypsy's true colors, and she's not innocent at all. I mean, I know her mother, Dee Dee, was a monster, but I'm pretty sure Gypsy is a monster herself, which is rich because after her prison release, she's done this soft launch, trying to play victim, trying to be an advocate. But this is how Gypsy truly thinks that she's like a little slut, that she wants the R word. Her man, that she could kill somebody. Not her mother, but she could kill somebody. This is that sweet little Gypsy that we're talking about in the wheelchair. And I can't believe it. Which is why in this video, I'm going to expose the worst side of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. In November, Gypsy made a post on social media writing, "Looking back at these photos at 34, I see a childhood that bounced between truly normal moments and others that never fully made sense. Some, but not all of the medical situations were necessary, but others were created, exaggerated, or pushed onto me in no ways a child could understand. This is why Munchausen by proxy can look like smiles one day, hospital beds the next, and then a childhood spent surviving what was never real, such as cancer." Remember, Gypsy and her mother worked together to go and try to defraud different charities and organizations to get payouts. They even got their own home gifted to them, pretending that Gypsy was a sick little girl. Well, they did get something right. She is definitely a sick girl and a sick woman. Gypsy says, "I share this not for sympathy, but for awareness. If my story helps even one person recognize the signs and protect a child, then these memories become something more than pain. They become purpose." The problem is the public has Gypsy Rose's story all wrong. I mean, I know some of you guys have realized how bad she is because I get so many emails about her. And at the end of the day, we need to call her what she is. A murderer. Gypsy made a comment on TikTok writing, "Point, call me a murderer all day. I own that, but no one needs to be in my my comments being like, you stole wishes from sick kids. No, honey, that was my mom. I was only 10 and an innocent child. I'm not talking about what's mine to answer for. Let Dee Dee answer for stealing wishes from terminally ill children. Interesting that she's saying that she owns this now. Somebody quoted her on Reddit saying, I own that. She doesn't. She literally said she doesn't. And at one point, she said in an interview that she doesn't identify as a murderer. It's convenient for Gypsy to use the murder card when it works in her favor and then to wipe her hands clean and make it seem like Nick, her ex-boyfriend, was the mastermind. But Gypsy told him exactly what to do and provided him the tools to do it.
He was saying that he would protect.
Literally said she doesn't. And at one point, she said in an interview that she doesn't identify as a murderer. It's convenient for Gypsy to use the murder card when it works in her favor and then to wipe her hands clean and make it seem like Nick, her ex-boyfriend.
Hold on a second, guys. Let's take a little look-see here. This guy here was the mastermind. Need I say any more? That's case closed, okay? Oh, and you know, those pictures with the baby voice and her falling, like there's a video of her constantly falling off, like purposely into the snow. That house was built for them. They pretended to be survivors of Katrina. That's why they had no medical records. And she was given like a doll, like a Barbie or something like that to play with when they went to the doctors, like she was a little child. Something you would do with like I don't know, a 4-year-old or a 3-year-old. And then I heard, okay, and I'm not quite sure about this, guys, but I did hear that I don't identify as hung. It's just what it is. Oh, I hear you, Jack. And I'm so happy to know that. Thank you. Thank you, Jack. I don't identify as hung. God, I know these comments. You guys. All right. So the point of the matter is, like, she is evil because she couldn't know back then when she did what she did that she was going to end up making all this money later on down the line. Like, she didn't know stupid Lifetime and stupid Hulu were going to have her on a show, and she'd be making all this money. And at first, so many people were sticking up for her, but not as many are anymore. Also, I did see something about her stepmom kind of got to know her, let's just say, in more of a way than she did before. And yeah, I think she is a little bit scared of her. And like, what do you do now? What do you do now? I mean, and then I think, didn't she like go from one man to the other man, then back to the same man? All this crap. Always be nice. Okay. Jacosted. Oh, whatever. Look familiar. I'm always nice. What are you talking about? You're talking crazy. All right. I'm sorry. I was just doing something. Okay. There we go. Put it back on all. Why does it always do that? Come on, bastard. All right. Okay. So.
Was the mastermind, but Gypsy told him exactly what to do and provided him the tools to do it.
He was saying that he would protect me from anyone. I said anyone. He said yes. I said even my mother. He said yes. And then the plan kind of formed from there, but he's the one that did the actual kill, not me. I can't kill anyone. That's why he's in trouble to begin with, because he's the one that did it. So when they say I'm a murderer, I don't identify.
I don't identify as a murderer. Oh, what'd you think I was doing? Oh no, I mean, yeah, I mean, oh, I don't have a problem with anybody in this chat. Especially yourself, Jack. Oh God, Jack, what would we do without you, huh? Okay. So I don't identify as a murderer. I made sure I orchestrated one. I set the whole thing in motion. I basically ruined, this person, who is very much so on the spectrum, more than we thought. And she knew she hit the jackpot when she met him. Like, here we go. Somebody who's never had somebody. Oh, you'd be my Prince Charming, and oh, let's watch Frozen, and what was it, Little Mermaid, and whatever the hell else. And yeah, so this is the one that I clip that I saw somewhere, and I just lost my shit. Like, I just lost my shit when I heard her say this. She's sitting up there with her full chest saying this shit. I just, let's just move along before I have a breakdown.
Why is that?
So she's not a murderer, or she is a murderer? I mean, in that initial clip we reacted to, she talked about the fact that she could kill somebody.
I can torture somebody. I can steal. I can torture. I could kill.
Somebody on Reddit pointed out a Disney trip she took when she was an adult writing, and I thought she never knew her age. Let's take a look at another throwback clip of Gypsy Rose.
Oh my God.
What the hell is going on here?
It's that Heather Brooke shit. Oh, the music is. I need this album.
I rebuke everything in that video. Also, I feel like
I rebuke everything in that video. What the hell was that? Guys, what would you guys do if you came on and I was doing that as my opening video? Shut up, Olaf. Do not say a word, because I know Olaf's going to say, do it. Just small technical. Olaf, did you hear the clapping at the end? In the name of Jesus. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. I gotta put your guy. We gotta watch that again. Let's just watch it from right here. Okay.
Let's take a look at another throwback clip of Gypsy Rose.
Throwback! Bernadette, don't worry.
What the hell is going on here?
And no, Olaf, this is not what I did with my hairbrush.
In our darkest hour.
I rebuke everything in that video. Also, I feel like Gypsy's like one
I'm dead.
corny person locked up with her mother, Dee Dee. Over here in her wig, wearing her bra, dancing around her bathroom. While when she goes in public, she's in a wheelchair, acting like she's a disabled little girl. The court should have been shown this when she said she was too afraid to get up and walk out of her house. Somebody else said that they should have gone to a damn trial. They should have never offered her a plea deal. How does she have thongs, but Dee Dee was so controlling? Girl, bye. Somebody said that abuse.
You see, that's how she got it. Because at the end of the day, her mother and her, and I believe kind of she was somewhat involved, because the mother had been doing it though since she was a baby. But the father said once in an interview that he was calling to wish her a happy birthday. And the mother told him not to tell her that she's 18. Now, if that really happened, now I don't know anymore. I don't know what to believe anymore coming out of any of their mouths. But let's say the father, wouldn't you wonder why? Why can't she know her age? Like, I'd start looking into this shit, Wouldn't any father that's in this or mother who maybe shares, whatever, doesn't have custody for whatever reason. No, nothing bad. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, in general, wouldn't you look into it? F shit in chat with deleting my own comments, having trouble with tagging people by their at. Aw, guys, she's not gonna at people because no nudes, because it's very hard for her to do, being with Swedish and having it come over. So just look at no nudes' comments when she comments, guys. Make sure she's, who she's talking to, okay? Thank you. All right. So, we didn't make that video. No, we didn't make that shit. No, he didn't say that. By the way, I looked at your channel. Interesting. Jacosted has a channel. If you guys want to, look at it. I have to look at it some more before I, say go to it. But I'd say go check it out. Definitely. Okay. You guys have too much. That's funny. Actually, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Put it on the screen. Okay, so yeah, she pawning off her kid's virginity. Oh yeah, that's something coming up, FYI. So brace yourself. I stopped midway so that I like my reactions to be genuine, okay? My God, I did not see that singing, dancing thing. I stopped right before it. Thank God. All right. Meanwhile, I watched it twice. But yeah, I mean, I suppose like she didn't know her age, but then she does and did, and it just, she contradicts herself. Okay, she majorly contradicts herself. She forgets that people, once something's out there, it's out there forever. So if you do an interview, I remember seeing an interview years ago when she was in prison. I want to say it was either Dateline or like 2020. And then you see her years later, and she's contradicting what she said in that interview years earlier. So, honey, you got to remember your lies. But yes, I do think that her stepmom is a little scared of her, and will back her up for anything at this point. I don't even know what it's like to live in a house with this bitch.
Shoe doesn't fit. I hope she's crapping her pants right now, this person said. She limited her comments on Instagram because people started to comment about the videos. That effing B was a grown-ass adult in her 20s and she was stealing trips. Oops, I guess she blames Dee Dee. Like she blamed Dee Dee for not weaning her off of her baby bottle. Everything is Dee Dee's fault because that B word doesn't take ownership of anything. And who was the one making Dee Dee believe that she was sicker than she really was? And how was Dee Dee stealing wishes if Gypsy was really sick? It's not on Dee Dee. Just keep talking, Gypsy, because you keep telling more lies that are refuted by facts in your case. This person asked, don't you literally need paperwork and a doctor's note for Make-A-Wish to prove that you're really sick? They don't just hand those out because your mom said so. She forgot to mention that she's also an admitted thief.
Oh my God.
And she wasn't an innocent child the entire time. Gypsy was 24 when this all happened. Remember that initial clip we reacted to? Well, there's more to that clip, and she describes how she used to steal. Let's take a look.
As far as the evil things that I can do, I can also, one of my skills, it's not really evil, it's bad.
I need my
is stealing. And that's the thing that I'm best at. Along with being seductive. Those two things I'm best at.
Wait, so she's best at stealing and she's best at being seductive.
So I'll give you a couple of examples. Well, do you know what a barcode is? That you do. Looks like this. if you're at Walmart, they do have those. You walk.
Jacasted, who are you talking about? Are you talking about me or anybody in this chat? Okay, now I see what was in. Thank you. Hola. Jesus, what a jackass. What a jacasted ass. All right, let's go. I didn't get a good chance to look at okay. You want to let her talk? Let who talk? That's a guy, I think. Is that? I don't even know what they were talking about. I just didn't like the sound of it. I mean, like, come on. We all have beliefs, but we don't go around like talking shit like that. Jack, get on it. Trust me, I'm sure they're still listening. And they were is protecting his nighttime activities on people. Oh my God. Oh, whoa. All right, back to this crazy bitch.
Well, anyway, if you put the barcode this way down, facing towards the floor, and go through the detectors, it won't go off. If it's this way, or this way, it will go off. But if it's facing down, that means the scanners won't detect it. For sealing, requires a 2-person job, for example, at Sam's Club. So say if I was to get inside the buggy and you push the buggy.
But she was so innocent and she didn't understand anything. Okay. No, and actually at CVS, all you have to do, and I remember this from many years ago, I wasn't even allowed in CVS's in Brooklyn, Queens, both counties on Long Island, okay, for many, many years. Luckily, that wasn't my, pharmacy at the time. Anyway, moving right along. So, because if I did, I'd be gone for a long time. Okay, so this is crazy. Yeah, so the fact that she can tell you this, no, she knew exactly how to play the game with her mom. So stop acting like you're so damn innocent.
And just make up a story like I'm your handicapped sister or whatever. Put me in the buggy because I'm small. I'm small for my age. So I could easily look 12 or 13.
By the way, I think she got nose filler recently.
And so here we are.
The way she says that while smiling is so creepy, especially with her talking about how seductive she can be.
Down the aisles, and I always like to have something put on top of me, something big like a pillow or something, so the camera won't catch what I'm doing.
Sorry.
And I'll probably have a dress or something on. And I just take like movies, DVDs, and I just slip them under my dress. And we might buy like a soda or just some cheap item to say we bought something. And then we just, and there we go. Got a bunch of DVDs.
So that is our innocent Gypsy Rose talking about how she personally would steal. She's not even bringing up her mother. This person wrote on Reddit, she's small for her age. She says, I thought she didn't know how old she was. And that was a big part of Gypsy Rose's story. She did not know her age because her mother would not tell her. But if she knew she was small for her age, then she clearly knew how old she was.
But her father told her probably. So I agree with him, though. She probably knew all the fuck along because when they went to the today, even with Katrina, okay, so yeah, like if you lived in New Orleans during Katrina, that was what, 2004? Am I right? Okay, so they weren't as the way we are now, where a doctor could just quickly look and they could say, okay, you went to this pharmacy on this day and picked up this. Okay. or you went and saw Dr. So-and-so and blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, and so on and so forth. So I don't know what the hell that was, but I just went with it, you know. But when, oh, did you? Oh, I'm so sorry, Round Eye. I'm so sorry. See, I left off the stupid because that's sad. No, for real. It is. I'm so sorry for you. That must have been, and the aftermath, I think, must have been just awful. Oh, I'm so sorry. And that's the thing. People like stupid Round Eye lost their home, right? And while he lost his home, people like her, Gypsy Rose and Dee Dee were going around saying that they were victims of it and that's why they have no medical records. So my question is, I know that it wiped out a lot of computer stuff, but I'm wondering if that was to happen today, would it still be in computers across the whole country? Like, you know how like they have the ORS report, you know, like, oh, what'd you get for like anything that's scheduled? Yeah. I know. Why are they doing this? Thank God I'm just at It's Just Jill. And, you know, nothing's different. So, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Axelot. I had just got back from over a year in Japan. I literally just had what I brought. Oh, my God. Too bad you didn't stay in Japan, unfortunately. Like, not forever, but you know what I'm saying, until... And a lot of people there, I saw Wapua, and hey, Lisa, hello, my lovely lady. Hey, Lisa, take it or leave it. That's the theme song. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right, let's go. Let's roll. Yeah, so I'm just I'm wondering like how the fuck they got away. If it wasn't for that storm, they would not have gotten away with all that bullshit, okay? Let's just say that. All right.
And she's at Walmart every day. She's probably using baby blankets to hide stuff to steal. There's no telling how many things she's stolen. Walmart really needs to look back at their security footage on the days that she was there. There's no doubt that she's been shoplifting. One person pointed out that she is banned from Hobby Lobby, but the fact that she stole the murder weapon from Walmart, she should be legally banned by police from there. Plus, banned for life from the internet too, seeing that she's used the internet to plan the murder of her mom as well. I've never seen anyone talk this passionately about shoplifting. So she basically just said what her and her mom did to scam everyone. Act like you're younger than your age. She knew this whole time. There's no denial in these videos. This post reads, what really stood out to me in the videos that have been released so far is that she suggested that her and Nick could go to Sam's Club and she could sit in the buggies and steal stuff, and nobody would be suspicious because she looked handicapped and 12. Gypsy can no longer use the excuse that she had no...
Sorry. Thank you so much, Cromona. Merry Christmas, Jill. Here is your pain and suffering payment for the abuse I give you. I love your abuse, Cromona. I'm you know, a submissive. Unless I'm wearing one of those things and pegging the crap out of somebody that I'm calling Bo Peep. Okay. Oh, and that nasty slip you had into the barrel of dirty G-strings at Big Bertha's the night you... Oh, my God, my strip magic. Shut up. Thank you so much. And, okay, so there'll be a story time. Okay, it won't be as spicy. It is daytime. Somebody's children might be running around, but it's still, you know, interesting. Where the hell is my... I have like all these notebooks. I have a thing for them, but now it's gotten out of control, you know? Oh, I'll have the notebook right in front of my damn face. Okay. Thank you, Cromona. Woo, 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 woo. Apparently Jill is wild as fuck. Apparently. Stupid round eye. Okay. Thank you, Mona. Thank you so much. And guys, try if you can to get into my memberships, because I am trying to do a membership every weekend, just members only, and I don't want to do it just for a few people. So I was thinking of just making it a video until more people are in the membership. Jill is a card-carrying member of the IHOP, International House of Pegging. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jack, did you ever hear that story? I'm sure you have. Thank you, Mona. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for your support. All right. So what really stood out to me in videos that have been released so far was when she suggested that her and Nick, so Nick is the guy who she got to do this for her. Yeah, guys, everybody, in case you don't see each other in chats, you know, happy Hanukkah, Christmas. Oh my God, one just slipped out of my head. It's the one where you make something. Oh God, I hate this medicine. Makes me forget everything, but happy anything that you celebrate. Okay. All right. Gypsy can no longer use the excuse that she had no idea what her mother was doing. I can't see the rest. He'll read it. Feign innocence and pretend she was the victim of her mother's cons. Kwanzaa. Thank you, Axelot. Thank you. Because the thing is, if she knows to walk out of a store with the scanner part down, that it won't go off. First of all, to my knowledge, most places don't put alarms on Windex. I'm just saying, okay? But you know, at CVS, if you take the you know, and just tear it just a tiny bit and break the metal part, that's the actual alarm, and then put it back nice and neat. The reason I knew somebody who used to do like that receipt thing, and he was like really good at figuring out what code went to what. I don't know how he did it on some of them. I really don't. I have no clue, but I do know that from him. And that's like if you're doing that shit where you go in and return it because you found, you know, and it pisses me off because CVS took away their trash cans because people were doing that. Just putting that out there. I didn't. I just know that they do that. Okay, let's go. You guys are like, Jill, we absolutely believe you. Even though you weren't allowed. And Jill drinks a little Mad Dog 2020 and pegs everything that moves. Oh my God. Stupid round eye. Yikes. Oh God. I should definitely do a night one this weekend so that we can have spice.
No idea what her mother was doing.
You know what I mean?
She can no longer act like she's innocent and pretend that she was the victim of her mother's cons. We covered this a little bit in my Let's Get Into a podcast. If you've not seen that, definitely go and check that out. But Gypsy talks about her fantasy of working as an escort and even smashing a bottle on some man's head to steal his wallet. This clip right here is what just sold me. She's clearly not this innocent child or victim.
I also promised you, I made a deal with you that I would get you money, and I will stay true to that deal. There are plenty of ways to make money. I could go as far as even to go to a bar and, you know, a guy might ask, hey, you want to have sex with me? And I'll give you money for it. And I might say, sure.
What type of man would approach her at a bar and ask this kind of question?
When she's working.
And go with him and then maybe drug him or whack him over the head with a bottle, take his wallet. But we have to play it smart. You know, we have to be very careful what we do as a team and what I do. Because it does take skill.
Now, I'm assuming that this is a video to Nick, the guy that ultimately killed her mother. And this is her kind of like telling him their plan. We have more footage of when Gypsy talks about wanting to attack Nick, the
Wasn't this her? I thought this was her talking to like a psychiatrist or something. And somebody maybe who works for the psychiatrist leaked it. I have no. Okay, let's go. But there are, and we will see videos on a quicker, much shorter thing of her talking to Nick. It's appalling that he got life and she is walking around filling her pockets with dollar bills, y'all. Okay. What the fuck was that? I'm just fucking around. But no, she's filling her pockets with money and living it up. And, you know, I wouldn't be able to close my eyes around her. I'd be having to take no-dos, you know, until I dropped.
R word that we cannot say here on YouTube. And this was actually cut from the original clip, which is why it seems glitchy.
As far as rating it, there are lots of ways I can do that. I can tie him to a chair.
Oh, okay.
I can tie him to a bed.
You'll be masked.
I can tie him to anything.
Be missed. Thank you.
And have my way with him that way.
Hit the like button,
but I promise, if you tell me to do it a certain way, I will do it the way that you want me to. And no questions asked. So yeah, we can do that. And I think it might be fun for both of us. Maybe you can come out and watch. We could be partners in crime. I know that your soulmate, not me, unfortunately. It's your sister, your younger sister.
What?
Wait, your soulmate is your younger sister?
Attraction to bad
What are
boys,
you talking to?
I'm pretty sure you already knew that. You were just downright bad, evil. So that's really hot.
Oh, there's so many layers to this.
Oh
So
my God.
Sister is his soulmate. She's attracted to evil. Since this information has been released on the internet, there's been some damage control. And Gypsy actually attempted to edit her own Wikipedia page and got blocked because of it. You can see in the screenshot, there are areas that are highlighted red where Gypsy tried to delete this information from Wikipedia, but ultimately it was kept up, which shows me that she clearly wants us to avoid all this information. And she's probably going to be devastated after seeing this video.
Gypsy Rose blamed.
She couldn't be speaking to the guy who did this stuff with her, for her, with her, let's say, okay, with a big capital fucking W, with, all right, with her, because she mentioned something about him to this person. So it kind of doesn't make any sense. My daughter was very defensive of Gypsy Rose when she got out of prison. I kind of was too, a little bit. I wasn't paying that much attention though. Lasted 3 to 6 months tops before she saw through her and she had contact with her. Contact with her online, added to the latest private chats, etc. Wow. Yikes. Let me see what that was Axelot, guys, in case you didn't know. I'm going to start calling you Gypsy Rose. Hilarious. Since you two were guilty of, with my mob hits you put out in New York in the 90s, your hands might be clean, but you placed the hit, Gypsy. Yes, I like to keep my hands clean and purelled, if you know what I mean. You're so crazy. All right, let's listen. Don't think she's still in them now. Wow.
And her baby daddy Ken have responded to the newly released evidence videos coming out. Gypsy posted this on her stories, which appears to be an AI generated statement where she writes, "I'm not proud of those videos. They were recorded during a period of extreme trauma and coercive control and emotional dependency. People in these dynamics often say and do things that don't reflect who they truly are. I'm not the same person today. I've received treatment, therapy, and have done years of healing work. If you or someone you love is in a controlling or abusive relationship, help is available. You deserve safety and support." And she shares the domestic violence hotline number. I say that this appears to be AI generated because it looks like Gypsy forgot to remove the quotations at the end of support. Let's see what Ken had to say.
Think about the new photos and the videos coming out.
Oh my God.
They all come out soon.
You're hopeful for them to come out?
Yeah, I want all of them.
Gypsy's not worried?
No, not at all. You know, I think It's important for everyone to see everything.
In another freaky ass clip, Gypsy Rose is saying that she
This
would
guy
have
went
kids and then
back.
offer her daughter's virginity to whoever she is talking to in this video. Again, possibly Nick, which makes me even more sick knowing that she does have a daughter of her own now. I really do feel like her daughter is in danger.
I know that we want hopefully lots of children. The plan for if we have a boy first, we're going to protect him and protect our children from the outside world because they can't know about us. Keep them educated on what not to say in front of people and make sure that they understand the severity of keeping them a secret. If we have a girl, the way it has to be is if we have a girl, she has to lose her virginity to you because you are the master of the household. I'm going to have to explain that to her whenever she comes of age where it's time to explain it. Other than that, when she's 7, I won't explain that, but around 13, I'll explain.
This is why Gypsy Rose did not go to fucking trial. All this right here, honey.
She has videos with her mom talking about drinking and getting cocktails together at a restaurant, joking about her friends and always seeing her at the bar. Thought her mom never fed her food. I've only seen 3 videos.
Truth be told, if she didn't have these things on video, like if they weren't filmed, you guys, let's just say this, okay? If the way we all felt watching a documentary, all that, right? We felt so bad. Oh, she was abused. She was this, she was that. She was forced to force fed and all that nonsense. We all felt bad. So why would she take a plea deal? Most juries would have said not guilty. She snapped, not guilty for the most part. But what we, the people, did not know is all of this stuff. Now, again, I don't think she really gives a shit what comes out now. Think about it. Why would she? The only thing that would stop is Lifetime would be like, okay, we're done, you know? Life after lockup. I'll show you life after lockup.
And there's apparently 100 more. Somebody said there's over 150 videos that Gypsy sent to Nick and various men online. Shoot, this could be a series. Watch in one, Gypsy offers her daughter's virginity to Nick once she turns 13. Notice the phone in the background, filmed in the living room in the daytime without a care in the world. It doesn't sound like she's scared of her mother coming out in any moment. Not only did she offer the 13-year-old's virginity, but she was taking prenatals and stole boxes worth of baby clothes in preparation for the child she was referring to. I just don't buy Gypsy's story that Dee Dee didn't know about this. How could she not in that tiny house? I think that Gypsy ran that house, not Dee Dee. I just don't get why Gypsy felt the need to murder her mom instead of just leaving and moving on with her strange life. I watched the 3.5 hours the other night, and I think I stopped before the last video. These are a bad look for Gypsy. She most definitely was the mastermind behind the role playing Nick. It doesn't even seem like he was that into it. Also, the dancing videos traumatized me. Me too. This person writes that Gypsy also wanted to do things to her son, and if they had a girl, Nick would do things to her. I know in the emails to Ryan, she wanted to talk to his nephew about the birds and the bees when he turned 13. She's an overall creep. A lot of these emails that Gypsy Rose would send out have also been released. In one of these emails, Gypsy talks about wanting twins. Could you imagine? She writes, 2 weeks into our marriage, I already have baby fever. I find myself thinking about what our babies will look like and hoping for twins. Selfish reasons, of course. I'm sure we'll give ourselves time, you and me, maybe a kitten. When I get out, we'll be newlyweds all over again, but better. In another email, Gypsy's upset about being a hoochie because she talks to her exes and Ryan wasn't okay with it. She writes, I know you're in your head, baby, but please understand that I've loved others before you. And Bashy is someone who, when I had more of an innocent heart, I believed we could have had a life together, but our paths led us apart, not together. I have love for anyone who's left a mark on my heart. Robert, redacted, and yes, even Sebastian. They all had their time and each is special and unique. I don't hide it from you, babe, but I want to keep in touch with Sebastian because I care about him. And I'm sorry if that makes you feel jealous or insecure. In another email from February 2022, Gypsy is saying Ryan doesn't control her. This could be any of her exes. We're assuming it's Ryan, but it seems like it's towards Ryan. They had so many ups and downs and it's hard to keep track. It's like every other day they were on bad terms. She said, you know what I learned about our relationship? You don't control me. Every relationship relationship I've had, the other person tried to rope me into submission, but I'm built to fight it. Freedom is something I want, but not freedom from our relationship. The difference between freedom with you and freedom without you is that I'll be looking for what exactly I have with you. In another email, you can see Gypsy is talking to Ryan and other men about how she wants to name her baby Merlin after a show she watched in prison. Well, Merlin is also the show she watched with Dee Dee the night of the murder. She obsessively talks about the name throughout a bunch of different emails. In one email, she writes, "How do you feel about a baby Star Wars themed nursery if we had Merlin first? Like, I'd have the characters be childlike, like almost toddler version of the characters. I can create the design for the crib to look like a Star Destroyer. My secret is I don't always give it to you all the time because it will lose its effect. But if I space it out, I'll keep you on your knees waiting." Ooh, not a Starfighter like crib. This kid is going to be traumatized. Well, I did see in some recent headlines that Gypsy Rose has cut her hair back to her short length, kind of like what she looked like during her Dee Dee era. I wonder if
I know, because it makes her look younger. Look how much younger she looks with short hair. Look at that. I had to cut it short because, okay. Why do you wear wigs? I love wigs when I can wear, like I have a few, if I'm up to it, I wear them. But anyway, I like to make them. I got into learning how to make them. That would be a good business. All right, moving along. This is my real natural hair. I had to cut it really short because nearly 2 years of bleaching, oh God, did she do it herself with Clorox? Completely fried it. I don't feel confident with short hair, so I normally wear a high quality. Well, you can afford it, or do you steal it? Just because. High quality wig while my real hair grows back healthy. That makes sense. But I hate her. I'm giving my hair a fresh start so it can grow long again. Whatever. I think she did it so that if she wants to, she can look like this, a little innocent, oh, you're so cute and baby-like, and then do the baby voice, please. Okay, so I just put out the other 5 thingies. Jack Burton, woo woo, we're so happy Jack Burton was gifted a membership. Pretty Lady, B. Walsh, Elizabeth, RN 1015, and Todd Wilkins. All right. So, bravo. All right. So, let me reset the goal just in case. Okay, same thing, blah, blah, blah. All right. So yeah, congrats and welcome to the Coffee Club. Tassel, tassel, tassel. And don't forget, guys, to use the little emojis like the tassels. If you know, you know. All right. So she claimed, no nudes, that guy who she had help her, my neighbor, isn't liking me right now. And do you know that before, like when I set this microphone up, you can hear how much banging goes on over there, like through my microphone. That's how much it was picking it up. All right. But anyway, I don't care if she doesn't like my woo-woos or, and then I put the strap on, stuff like that. Okay. So I wonder what she thinks of me. Think about that. Okay, so yeah, she said that he was the only one. She told him that he was the only one that knew that she could walk. Okay.
kind of like regressing right now. She claims that she had to cut her hair because she had bleached it so much that it was fried, but damn, she looks very similar to how she looked when she killed her mother. In another recent posting, Gypsy shared that she came across her
So that wasn't like really dyed, right? That was just like, oh, let me change my hair color in an app, right? Okay, because I think it actually looked nice, and she almost looked like a different person.
Prescription book, something that had been tucked away. She said, in my documentaries, it was mentioned that my mother stole a prescription pad from a child's hospital. I recently found it in a box of old photos, so I brought it to be disposed of. Another healing moment marked. And she even shared footage of her going and disposing of this book. Here's that clip.
So this is an update. I Googled where I could take the prescription pad to be disposed of, and Google said that I can deliver it to hand it over to a pharmacy. So a pharmacy is a little closer than a police station for me right now. So
have you ever heard of a shredder? A shredder, honey? It shreds the papers. You know, like the shredder I have, it shreds it not just straight, but also diagonal. Okay? Just throw a shredder. Trust me, somebody you know. You're doing all this because you want everybody to see what a great person you are. Man, I am so glad you know.
I'm going to go and bring it. So, and I'm going to record the whole thing. So,
of course you are. It's content.
Photos, and this is like 15 years old. My mom had stolen this from a hospital, and I wanted to turn it in. Well, like I could bring it to a pharmacy. So, I'll try it for you. All right, thank you so much. Have a good day. You too.
Oh,
finally, the last thing I have to say about Gypsy Rose is that it looks like she's continuing her writing era. I'm assuming she's using ghostwriters, and this is just a publisher trying to milk her story. But yeah, she's coming out with something new. I think she even wants to try to do a podcast. But I wanted you guys to see some of these old clips so that you knew better, because I don't think that there's a world where Gypsy Rose needs to be a celebrity, needs to be an influencer, needs to be an advocate, or anything like that. Okay, but I want to hear what you guys think of this video in the comments below.
Okay, here's the thing, guys. What in the hell? Like, when you think about it, guys, she's a murderer. She's a fucking murderer. And she's got... Okay, first it was just TikTok, and she had all those followers. She was making all that money. And I want people to think for a second. You were following, oh my God, I got to follow her. Oh my God. And then she comes out with an announcement that no more personal things about her life. It was like only going to be like makeup and little talk, like... whatever. And when I heard about that, I knew right away she was getting a show. Hey, Camps. She's just misunderstood. Right. And I love that. And if she just, you know, I just knew it. I'm like, oh, she's got a show. That's why she can't share anything like personal anymore for free, you know? Okay. So, no membership for poor Mona. Again, I know it bothers me that I can't like at least pick a couple of them, because I know that sometimes I'll hit for 5 and I know all 5 of those people are not going to come, you know, like they're not going to watch, they're not going to view it, they're not going to show up for a thing, they don't even come watch me anymore. And that's fine. If my content's changing, it's like I'm starting over. But there are some of you that have stood by me through everything, and even when you did not agree with what I said or did, you still stood by me, and that means a lot to me, you know, it does. So I always understand that there's no such thing really as a friend. There's very good acquaintances, but friends online, that's rare. That's very, very rare, you know. People will turn on you in 2 seconds. Okay. Wasn't that sweet? Don't make me rant about her mother-in-law. Wait. Her mother-in-law. So, okay, that guy, what's his name? Ken? Is that who she's with the baby and blah, blah, blah? Oh, her stepmother. Ew, do tell if there's something to tell. Definitely. Because I don't know. I just know that if I was her, I wouldn't want her there. And I know she's making money, the stepmother, but I think it's like to the point where she would rather not make the money anymore and just have Gypsy not around. I don't even know if they're still in the show because I don't watch it. I've never have. No, I can't. I've seen like little clips here and there, but oh my God. Okay. I'm already a member of your. Oh, shut up. You're an ass. Okay. Let's round this off with a short thingamajiggy. Hold on. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is Rose Red. I'm sure you guys know who she is. If you're like into this, but she basically follows you know, the Gypsy Rose stuff. And this is her latest. She does a lot, and she does a lot of shorts. This is like a 12-minute thing. And it says that Gypsy is trying so hard to be the victim. Honey, those days are over.
Today, I am sporting Louisiana. So everybody in Louisiana, have a great day. Everybody watching, having a great day too. We're going to get into some stuff. First off, I'm just going to start with Ryan. It's just a small clip. We're not going to talk long. I just want you guys to see this.
You know, I mean, anything.
It's called a brand, AC.
That's what y'all think of me crying in the episode.
Oh my God. This guy is too pathetic for me.
Did you feel it, Ryan? Like, did you feel like Red? Yes, you felt it. Blue, no. Like when I was crying in the episode, did your heart go out to me?
What? Do you see how he's playing his followers? Did you all cry when I cried in that scene?
Guys, did your heart go out to me when I was very emotional when I spoke about having going at that guy we call Bo Peep, you know? Like, were you really feeling it? Did your heart break for me? You know, blue for yes, red for no. What the hell is that? How did you feel about me? This guy wanted a spin-off. He wanted all these kinds of shit. And I think he said he wanted to be on, like they were saying, go on The Bachelor. He goes, I don't have the physique. Oh God, and they were pumping. You know how people do what people do. Oh God, it was like having a whole thing filled of Olaps. Like picture like 50 Olaps at once. And Mona's. Oh man, they were killing him.
Did your heart go out to me? Blue, yes, red, no.
Hey, B. Walsh, you like, got really? A membership.
He's trying to pull on his heartstrings of his followers. And we know why.
Yeah.
Plus, he is like Gypsy. He wanted a show too. When everybody was saying, oh, you could go on The Bachelor or whatever like this, right? And he's like, well, no, I don't really have the physique to go on The Bachelor. And they were pumping him up
right
so bad.
After this, honey.
This is what he wanted. He wanted a spin-off show of his own. Thank God that didn't happen. Thank God all the shows are gone. But watch this, guys.
And it feels like I think about, like, okay, at our wedding, I won't be able to dance with you. I can't walk, so how am I going to dance?
Oh, she's playing this guy.
This is Gypsy's little video that she sent Nick saying, I can't walk. At our wedding, I can't dance because I'm in a wheelchair. Right? This is what she's telling Nick. Then later down the line,
how do you feel about him now?
American.
I can't stand him because I
Here we
went from
go.
one abusive person to another. I wish he would have been more responsible. He was the first person I ever told that I could walk.
She tells Dr. Phil Nick was the first person that knew she could walk.
Phil, fake Dr. Phil.
Now, the longer the stories are apart, because I know the one with Dr. Phil was a lot longer than the one she sent with Nick. Actually, not that much longer, but a little bit. And she wants to change the narrative because she thinks we never saw these videos.
Jackie,
yet.
you still here?
And she didn't think that these videos were going to see the light of day. But thankful these videos are pulling out all the lies that she made, because we got her saying one thing on the video and we got her saying something else on her own afterwards. So, and I don't think she likes that too much. We've been calling Gypsy a liar for a while now.
Because she's a lying liar. Here we go,
you know
guys.
We call her out on the
Come
baby.
on,
She tries
all
to
my
address
members.
It. We call
Let's
her out
do
on
this.
Ken. She tries to address it. We call her out on whatever, and she tries to address it. But she's never tried to address the fact that she lies. She never tried to defend herself with the lies. She never said, "Look, I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar. I'm not." Nope, nothing.
Yamps, I was very sick, but
Watch
thank
this
you.
one.
I'm well. I'm okay now, and I missed
I hope
laughing with
that
y'all.
you will have a happy life with me, and I hope I will please you in so many ways. And I hope that I could be worthwhile to both of you, because it's not just Nick that's my soulmate, it's you. And you.
So that's Gypsy trying to sell herself.
Literally.
Now, I'm pretty sure this one's to Nick, but it could have been to Dan. I don't know.
Cam
doesn't really say who she's got this video for. And we know she was talking to many men.
Many men, guys.
Nick.
Many
Nick didn't
men.
know nothing about him. I think he only knew about Dan. That was it. He didn't know about anybody else. Because she actually has a
better
video
be getting paid.
where she
I'm gonna
asks
say.
him, or is it a video or a phone call? Can't remember. But she asks him if he minds that she can go fool around with another guy before they get married.
Oh my Lord.
And that other guy was Dan. So Nick knows about Dan.
So who's Dan again? This is.
And I wonder if Nick recognized Dan on that night. If Dan was there, Nick would recognize him.
I know.
Unless Dan was wearing a mask.
It's just
or something like
not
that. But
1080 is what it is.
So if Dan was there that
And
night
she's
when the
using
things
a
went
filter
down
on TikTok,
he would have recognized him. And I'm pretty sure he would have said something about it. So in my opinion, I think Dan had either a mask on or he had
where she
altered
made it.
his face somehow so that Nick couldn't knew who it was. Because I have a feeling that either Dan was there or David Blanchard.
I don't know where she
which
made
is the
it,
neighbor.
but yeah,
which is the one that I think he got Gypsy
Great
in the
makeup.
BDSM.
that's another
I don't
thing.
know. And he doesn't
She
live that
did.
far. And he has a key to their house. That's why the cops let him in, because he had a key. Bad choice, but he had a key.
Chrome
Anyway, let's
sure
keep going.
does.
Life is because she took that plea deal. Her attorney even said that out in front of the courthouse after she took her plea deal, that if they would have went to trial,
Oh,
she would have never seen the light of day. She would have passed away
Yay!
in prison. Let's be clear. Nick was offered plea agreements. I believe the first one
No,
was
that
25
doesn't
years
work.
to life with the possibility of parole. And he shot it down, gave them a counter offer, told them he wanted the armed criminal action charge removed.
Me
He
one
wanted
sec.
lesser time on the murder charge. State shot that offer down, made him another one. He didn't take it and went to trial. Sad situation with Nick is he asked for a new attorney. He told them he needed a new attorney. They did not give it to him. And his attorney did not make him understand that those plea offers were his chance at freedom.
So yes, actually her lawyer said she would have got the death penalty.
That is actually like heartbreaking. It hurts. Lisa, take it or leave it, became a member of the Coffee Club. Woo woo. Yes, guys. So the more people we have to come, because unfortunately a few members that were coming, there's actually like 4 or 5 of them that closed up their accounts and they're not on YouTube anymore. So they are automatically gone from the membership. So it kind of brought it down a little bit of people who are actually active on, in the memberships. So, that's, you know, if I don't have anybody like there, you know, I feel like an idiot. Like, but yeah. So on the weekends, there will always be a membership, members only videos, and not videos, or mostly streams, but once in a while there it might be a video, but you guys know mostly it's going to be streams, because I like the interaction. Yes, Lisa, everybody needs that sometimes, an extended break. And here's your woo, 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 woo. All right. And I had stuff going on too, because as many times as I wanted to get in touch, I kept getting distracted. So now we must catch up. Okay. And thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate. Okay, don't worry. Where the hell is she? Mona. Thank you. She might start asking for tributes to your leader in the form of bacon. That's it. Okay.
She had went to trial. And that's why she took the plea deal.
Yeah.
That or life. Great. Parole. What Nick has right now. That's what Gypsy
right back at you, Lisa.
They did offer Nick plea deals. He turned them down. Like anybody who thinks of themselves as being innocent would want to fight, right? And I think that's why Nick wanted to fight. Anonymous. He didn't want to just give in. I mean, it was bad in a way because, you know, he lost out on trying to get out. Even after 25 years, he would have been eligible for parole. Yeah. Now he's not.
Oh, God.
So it's a sad situation.
And the way she just talked about
him not getting another lawyer when he did ask for another lawyer.
That should be.
I'm not sure, but I think that was illegal. Because when a subject asks for counsel or a lawyer, they have to be given one. If they ask to get a new one because the one they have is not working for them, they can get a new one.
You were here.
But they didn't even bother with him. Why? There's something very fishy that went on in that courtroom. I'm telling you, something fishy. I don't know what it is. It's either the lawyer knew the judge or the judge knew, you know, big lawyer.
Yeah, there is something very weird there
in the
because that's reversible.
County, you know,
that's reversible.
DA. Yeah. So that's it. Watch this.
It's always really quick, isn't it? And also, it's so weird how it just sort of completely, I don't know if it does the same for you, but it completely mutes my call.
I wish the call would have never ended right there, y'all, because I think I knew what he was about to say, because that's another thing that his defense said at the trial was they numbered the times that he asked about Gypsy.
Manipulate.
And I don't know, we'll never know, but I'm telling you, if you watch his trial, I'm telling you, the whole lineup of everything he just said is like literally exactly what they use in his trial for his defense, which is, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You could tell that that's what a defense attorney is going to do. Is they
This is Bree again trying to defend Gypsy. Now, if I had a friend,
who is Bree? I can't think of. Hey, drunk baby. Oh, thank you for joining, and we got a woo woo for drunk baby. I hate that they're using ads. I mean, like, in all seriousness, I really love that picture because I just love, like, yeah, I love it. Sorry. Excuse me, hold on. Sorry. Okay. Thank you so very much for joining the Coffee Club. All right. Woo woo. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You're everybody's that always supports me, even just being here. I am very grateful. Okay. Let me see. This woman, I like her. I actually, while watching this, I did sub to her, even though her content so far has basically been Gypsy Rose. I'd like to keep up on some stuff. Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot of her makeup. And Ron, and yeah, there's probably like a filter of some kind. For any non-members, if you too would like to be guaranteed your spot on the spaceship to the new utopian planet High Priestess Jill foresaw, oh my God, you're such an asshole. Once she's finished building it, you can send a super chat. You are too funny. You just I don't know where you come up with this shit. Okay.
Who was online defending all my actions because, you know, I'm stupid and I'm a liar and whatever. But she talked like that. I would be like, what are you doing? You're making me look worse.
Long time lurker.
You're seriously not helping at all. Because Brie has a hard time just putting a sentence together. In the beginning, Brie could shoot her mouth
thank you.
And she did. Like bullets coming out of her. Now she's just yeah, but you know, yeah, but yeah, and that's all you hear from her.
Don't forget
it's
to hit like, guys, please.
I actually only played that clip for like less than a minute, I think, and I had it. I couldn't do it. So if some people are sitting there listening to that, I feel for them. I really feel for them. Watch this, guys.
Ooh.
It's not you. It's me.
Oh God.
Tell me that it's me. Something's wrong with me. Just something's broken inside.
Another Gypsy video. It's not you. It's me. I'm broken inside.
I skydived.
Again, the crying with no tears. Like we've seen before. We've seen Gypsy play cry. Because she has no tears. She's just rubbing her eyes.
She doesn't
rubbing her eyes.
have emotions.
If she rubs enough, it looks like she's rubbing away tears. But there's not even wetness on her cheeks. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. She has no soul. This girl cannot cry. Trust me. Watch this, guys.
What would you say today?
I'm strong. I can get through it.
God, help me.
Give up.
That's not me.
Okay, this one's from Mommy Needs a Nap. We know her, Sherry, on TikTok. She's really good at putting the videos out there. This is Gypsy, what she put on her Instagram, I think, because I didn't look at Instagram. I just saw it on TikTok. And she's trying so hard to play the victim.
Oh, that's her.
So she's trying to get the word out there for her new podcast, you know, the Victim Society.
God, the Victim
where she's going to have people come on and tell her stories
I'm dead.
so that I'm sure she can steal them. And she doesn't care if we know.
I'm in the Victim
She really doesn't.
Society.
She has no perception of what people are thinking. She has no perception at all. I've never seen Gypsy come out and address, well, you all think this, and it's like that. No, not really.
No, I would never go
what people think about her. She doesn't really care.
No,
she tries to make it look like she cares by leaving social media.
I think that she's one of those people that only knows, excuse me, that only knows how to mimic other people. Like, okay, what's sad look like? And then she does what she sees other people do when they're sad. What does this look like? I think the only thing that she knows is how to be mad for real, how to show anger when she wants to. But other than that, I think even love, everything. I don't even know if this woman knows how to love her own child. Like I think she's a sociopath. I honestly do. If you agree with me, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If you're in the chat, you know. Oops.
For a day or two. She always comes back. And she never addresses it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch this, guys. So this is that
B. Walsh
poll I put out. Yeah. As of now, when I took the picture,
now
it was at 98% definitely yes, Gypsy deserves to go back to prison.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 2% no She did her time.
Thank
I don't know who the
maybe
2% was.
Lisa.
I think that's only one person or two persons. I don't know, something like that. But in the end, I got 33 thumbs up and 20 comments. But I got 118 people that answered the poll. And I know some of you are still out there sharing it, so we're going to get more numbers. I'm going to keep this up for a couple of days and see what happens. All right, guys? So anyway, that's my video for today. Please like and subscribe. It helps me in the algorithm. If you got a hype, I wouldn't mind one, please.
Yeah, I like that. I actually did sub to her, so okay. Anywho, I did have other stuff planned for today, but we're not going to do that today. We will do it another day because we have story time, and I didn't realize how long this was going to take. So, yeah. That's me doing a weird accent that I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. This is a very just weird, crazy ass, just total Jill, just odd story. Okay. It's weird. So there I was with this idiot that I later went on to have a very long we had like a on and off thing since we were like 14. It finally ended at some point, but he was an idiot. Okay. He was just an idiot. We're going to call him, let's see. We're just going to call him, I don't know, Brian. That's so far from his real name that nobody can say anything. All right. So we're driving on this road, and you guys, if you know where I'm from, you know where I'm from, either from my accent or just from what I've said. And don't mind me, I'm like alcoholing everything because I'm nuts. All right, so yeah. B. Walsh is having fun. Watch, his real name is Ryan. Shut up, it is not. Okay, so we're driving down what was like it's like an ocean highway, okay? And this beach, I'm not fucking, who cares if you know where it is? I don't care. This beach has like a what do you call it? Like a state, like a place where people do concerts. Okay, Jesus, what is wrong with me? And like you go there during the 4th of July, you go onto this road to watch like what we used to for like fireworks, and a certain radio station would play. I can't pinpoint when I became your mod, but it had to have been some years by now. Yeah, that's it, Lisa. That's it. Yeah, you did. Okay, I knew B. Walsh would know, and definitely Lisa. And B. Walsh, yeah. Yes. Jones Beach. Fuck it, just say it. Jones Beach. So the Jones Beach, theater and stuff. All right. So. All right. So anyway, though, I don't know why, we were just taking a ride, because it's just a nice place to just go for a ride. It was daytime and whatever. So me and Brian, we were taking a ride down this. Do not ask me. Okay. He was in like an older Lincoln car. Do not ask how he managed to get himself stuck on the only clump of sand on this like parkway. Okay, don't ask, but he did, and he like literally really couldn't get off. Now this was like, neither one of us had a cell phone on us, nothing like that. And see who? KF, JK. What? I found Brian. Shut up. So anyway, so he gets stuck there, And I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, because now we are all the way, if you know, like you understand, like it's the middle of like nowhere sometimes during the day, you know? And I don't know what time it was already. I know you are, because it doesn't make sense. So anywho, a cop pulls up, and he sees that, okay, that we're stuck. So he's asking if he wants a tow. No, he doesn't, because idiot has his own plan. Okay, just keep that hard in mind. And all right, so he offered, like, okay, to drop me off at the theater to make a phone call. So it's funny, no news. So I can, make a phone call. So the truth is, I didn't want to come back. I was always so paranoid that I have a warrant or something. Like, I mean, to my core, to my fiber, I was like freaking out about that. What happens if after he drops me off, he runs my name and this happens, and then he'll come back to the theater looking for me? And this is what's playing in my head. And the funny part is, what the hell was that group that sung that dumb song? Ba, blah, 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 ba, whatever, okay? However that went. God, something, they were brothers. Oh God, what the hell was the name of them? I need to know. Hanson. Thank you, Ron. Okay, so I am at this theater. I make the phone call, right? And I'm like, I get my sibling from hell on the phone, and I'm like, hey, can you please pick me up at the theater, the Jones Beach Theater, because she used to go over there to do what the hell was it, rollerblading or some crap. She would have rollerbladed right out into the water. But anyway, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Again, guys, if you don't know, I say this because she wouldn't even get tested to see if she could help me, stay alive. But that's another time. So yes. So I was all paranoid about this warrant. So she's coming to get me, right? And at the time, she was driving like a new, or she was leasing a green Escort, like around it, I don't know. It was nice, whatever. It wasn't luxury a car, but it was just a normal car. So anywho, I have to wait. And the funniest shit is, I'm so paranoid about this cop coming back and being like, I ran your name and you are wanted wherever, right? My God, Mona, what did you do? And so I am not singing. Oh, yes, I was. Okay. So anyway, these security guards acting like I'm trying to sneak into a freaking Hanson concert. I looked at them and I said, are you out of your damn mind? I said, I would never sneak into a Hanson concert. You need not worry. I am looking for a phone, or maybe I made the call already and I don't know. But I decided to, let's see. All I remember is that I decided to like kind of hide. So to do so, I literally flung myself into bushes. I swear to God. And I'm watching every car that is like pulling in, because I knew that one of them eventually was going to be her. And I couldn't call her and say how close to you or whatever. She probably passed him on the road. And she hated him so much, there was no way she was going to stop or whatever, right? So anyway, so yes, I flung myself, B. Walsh, into the bushes. So and I'm all kind of scratched and stuff, and I'm like kind of hiding. I looked like a nut, okay? Like literally, oh, my throat, like a total douchebag nut, all right? So I see her car pull in, and I come flying out of the bushes, like right in front of her. She almost ran me over because A, she was the worst driver I ever saw, and B, I'm just flying out of the bushes, right? So fortunately, she was moving so slow that she was probably looking around, and nothing really happened. And I just like fly over to the car, get in. I'm like, unlock the door. Oh my God. It almost was like I was like acting like she had to be my getaway driver or something, right? Or right. Sometimes I look like a nut. Sometimes I just am. There you go. There you go. Clip that. All right. So then she's like, I'm like, okay, thank you. And then I said, she goes, why are you in the bushes? So I explained the paranoia. And then she was like, you are a nut. Thank you, no nudes. So I was like, my paranoia, and I explained all this, and she just looked at me like, oh my God. Right. So off we go. Now, the whole point was for me to go to, he had a chain in his car, like always. And he wanted me to get my car, come back, and tow him with that chain. Okay? Now, something I just didn't want to do. I just didn't want to do it. First of all, it's illegal. I'm pretty sure it's illegal on the parkways or even the expressways there to even do it. So, but I tried. I didn't want to leave him there, and like I was going back and forth in my mind. And I'm be honest, I was so afraid of that cop finding like, oh, does she have a one? Like I know, like I don't even think I had one. Like I'm pretty sure I did not. But in my mind, I never knew. Like it was so crazy, right? So, and finally he gets some way to call. I don't know how. And I think a passerby. And he's like yelling in the phone, are you coming? And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming. So I went, and yeah, right. It is crazy, right? So anyway, I went, and yes, I towed the idiot off. I didn't have to tow him home. I just had to pull him off that sand, get him off the sand. And then, that's it. But my fear was that cop coming back, right? So I'm still paranoid. And as soon as I had him off that thing, I said, hurry up, take the chain off, right? I'm yelling and screaming at him, right? I got none now, Olaf. None. Absolutely none. And it, my new, I don't live the same lifestyle. So that. So I've said that. And no. So anyway, I actually was like gone after this. I mean, think about how long ago this was, guys. Hanson was doing a concert, okay? Hello. No, I'm positive I have none. Because back when I cleaned up, I cleaned up everything. Like I didn't have any. I thought I did back in, what was it, like 12 years ago now, 12, little more than 12. And I thought that I might have. I wanted to make sure, and if I did, I'd clean it up, but no, I don't. But this was so crazy, coming out of the bushes and flying in front of her car. She's like, she just wanted driving home, she just looked at me and she goes, I don't know how you function. I don't understand it. And because she couldn't grasp how, like, I would have 4.0s and got into the school I got into, and you know, all that shit. And meanwhile, I'm jumping out of bushes in my free time. It was just insane, because now I can look back and laugh at this shit, you know, because I don't live like that anymore. So I can laugh at how ridiculous and stupid and how my mind worked. It's God. That cop was probably went home already and was just living life, and I was so worried about coming back and pulling him off the sand, you know. To knowing that him today, I should have left him on the damn sand, but whatever, right? That bacon last week. As poor oh God, what was her name? I'm so sorry. I forgot it. God help me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Let me see. Wait, maybe I should have done. What the hell am I doing? Do it on here. I'm looking for something. Oh, there it is. Drunk baby is probably like, I'm out. This bitch is nuts. Thank God she has been a lurker already, because, you know, we need body cam on Jill. Oh my God, guys, if I thought about that, like, I'm dead serious. The only problem is I probably would end up doxxed, but like, I did think about that sometimes, like in certain situations, like to have a bot, like, you know, get one of those GoPros, and it would take me 20 years to figure out how to set it up, but I'd get there and do that. Thank you, drunk baby. And so, yeah, I would do that. And like, I don't know, I just think it would be fun. But yeah, if my sub count goes up and up, back up and stuff, I will think of something like that. That's a very good idea. I sent you something the other day. Oh, did you? You know what? I'll talk to you, because I got confused between something of where it was sent. So I'll talk to you. Now I know, right? This stupid song. I had another dumb song in my head from something the other day, and I was like, please, I was like ready to sell my soul to the devil to get it out of my head. You know what I mean? God, grocery store's greatest hits, you know, one of those things. All right, you guys. I will see you guys this weekend for either two, a regular and a members only, or but there'll definitely be a members only no matter what. Okay. And 12-19. Okay, so yeah, if I don't see some of you before up in here, before Christmas, I will just want to say happy holidays, and God, look, Jill walking down the street with a helmet and a GoPro attached. And me babbling away. Oh shit. That is funny. Okay. That is funny. Even I would watch that. Okay. Bye, Lisa. I will talk to you very soon. And Ron, I was checking those out. And thank you. And of course, today's story time was actually sponsored by, let's see, Chromona and everyone who did sign up for a membership. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you very much. And hope to see you, drunk baby. Come and you don't always have to chat if you don't want, like you said, you're a long time lurker, but you're always welcome in the chat. And yeah, so I will see most of you this weekend, at least for the members only. I might do something else too, or I'll save that for Monday. Okay, you guys all have a really great day, and bye. Oh, please hit thumbs up. Please do that. That would very much be appreciated. Thank you.